Today we're gonna share and present the machine to Neil, to Neil Gershenfield. Here in Numena we have also Mathieu today and Chirac. They will help us with the video. I'm gonna share the screen. So Thomas or Frederic, you can tell us a little bit about the process that you've been doing. Who wants to start? Frederic.
Do you want to start, Frederic?
Yes, it's okay.
I'm sharing the screen and I'm on the first part of the group project.
Yeah. I'm connecting also on the same page.
So, do you want to start from the? Let's start by commenting just the PNG and then the video, and let's understand what is still in process and what is not. What has been accomplished?
In fact, what has been completed, the physical part of the machine is finished. We did a test of it with several glasses, but only one bottle for the moment, because we finalized the system to manage the liquid in a short day. I mean, not so far. So it is working, but we had no time to build it for the 4 bottles.
I understood. You didn't have time to do what?
The 4 bottles.
The 4?
The system is working today with one bottle on one tap to manage liquid from one bottle.
Okay.
So in the demonstration we have it for one bottle.
Okay. And what was the complexity to add the others?
It's between managing one and managing several, there is no more complexity. The complexity was to finalize a system able to manage the liquid for one bottle. And the thing is that we finalize it, but we had no time to source several taps on several motors and to build the system for 4.
Okay.
If I can add something for the liquid distribution system, the thing is, at the beginning we wanted to print our own tap systems, so we began to design taps in 3D and try to print them with a screw system, but it was really complicated to have something working because there was a lot of issues with the size of the screws and the capability to be closed or opened with a motor, because there's a lot of resistance. So we decided after a few failures that it would be better to use existing taps. So we bought some on in a pet shop. It's taps that are designed for aeration in aquariums, in fish tanks. So we used those taps and we combined them with a little part that we printed, pre-printed, that allows to be connected to a stepper motor. And so this whole process took some time because we have to do some tests and search for the right taps to buy and also the right tubes for the liquid to pass through. And so it took us like several days. And the other thing is that the shop where we found those parts there's only one shop in Paris. First, it was Frédéric who found the parts, but it was not in Paris. It's where he lives in Brest. So in Paris, it's quite hard to find, and we didn't have time to go there at the beginning. So for the moment, we have only 2 taps, and one broke yesterday when we did the final tries. So we have only 1 tap, so only one bottle can be used for the moment. But it works. So yeah, now I would say that the hardest part is completed.
Well, it looks good. Congratulations! It's a funny project. But apart from this, apart from the water, which other complexity did you face regarding the mechanical part and then the programming? And also, is there any interface that you ended up building up?
The interface is on the process of being completed. It's Ludovic's work, but he's on holidays right now, so he didn't have time to finish it. But it's almost there.
In fact, yes, we have interface. We can look it. Yes, we can see it. Yes, hello. And in fact, you have the screenshot in the page of project. But yesterday we didn't use it as dynamic interface to communicate with the things.
Okay. Also, ciao to Guillermo. Welcome, guys.
Just going down. I think it was at the end. Oh, sorry. Just going to the end of the page.
Yeah. 1 second, Roman. Let me see the rest. This is the 3D printed one? No, this is the normal one, but did you try?
Yeah.
Those are the 3D printed part. Well, it looks.
That's not 3D printed.
Looks possible to 3D printed, no? Yes. So, Thomas, again, which one was the problem with this?
This is the one we bought.
Easy, but which which problem do you have doing this?
It was difficult to have a screw, to have a male screw that would fit exactly in the female screw, and to be able to turn freely and with no resistance, or and the other thing is that we wanted to be completely watertight, and it was not really possible with the printed one. So we lost a lot of time trying to do it. So we decided that it would be better to buy one and spend some more time on the other parts of the project.
Actually, you see this one?
Yeah.
The structure for the gimbal that we did with Chirac, and also some of the screws with the grasshopper, and we 3D printed. So what is the 3D printed chip?
But basically, the screws were okay to be.
Yeah, look here. Those were the finals at the end. Just to try, I will give you the script so you can try by yourself.
Okay, but the screw was working, but the point was...
Tell me.
Okay.
Ian?
See? You hear me?
See.
No, the screws were working like male, female, but they were really fragile, and to have something watertight and smooth enough to open and close with a servo motor, which was our project at the beginning, was difficult.
Also, Aldo, I expressed
to them concern about using PLA for liquid, in particular alcohol. I don't know how that behaves and how resistant PLA can be used with liquid and with alcohol. So.
Probably in nylon, no? No, nylon can work, but also you can.
ABS might work.
Yeah, ABS might work as well.
Just to probably make
but also
try,
this is possible. You get this, you 3D print and then you put in the liquid, no? And then all the layers merge together and it becomes smooth.
Yes, using using acetone.
Exactly, acetone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that case, you can get a smooth movement, you know, because it's difficult with servo motor to rotate the screw is because the whole thing is in layer, no? So they are like if you zoom in, it's tiny zigzag.
Yeah.
So for that it is difficult.
But then you could put a lubricant.
Exactly.
But it has to be a comestible lubricant.
But also, yeah, I mean, you can calculate the tolerance, and then you 3D print the nose a little bit bigger, like 0.005 or something. So then you have less friction.
Yeah, it's tricky because it has to be watertight, but you want.
No, it's not. There are. It's not so immediate. Yeah. You need to make tries, but I just think that it's in any case possible to achieve it with a little bit more time. Okay, that's very nice. Thomas,
yes.
Comments on this or Roman?
Actually, this was designed by Frédéric. It is the system.
Okay, then Frédéric.
Yeah.
Tell me.
In fact, so after just above, you saw that we validate the system with the just few images above. You have the system with the bottles. We validate the system with a good output of the liquid with this tape, and then we had to manage the connection from a servo or a motor to the tap. First, the idea of the group was to go to a servo, but the thing is that the servo is only able to do 180-degree rotation. We tried to hack it, but it was not so simple to do. So finally we go to stepper motor, and we had to connect the axis of stepper motor with the tap, and to be able to do a 2.5 turn on the tap to open it, and 2.5 turn on the other direction to close it. So there is this cylinder which is a connection between the axis of the motor and the tap, and in fact the head of the tap, I don't know how to say this, but on the head of the tap we cut two little parts, and inside the cylinder we have two guides for the tap. So the tap is able to be open and closed, and also to move, because when it is open and when it is closed, the difference is 3 millimeters. The head of the tap have to move 3 millimeters.
Okay.
So you need to manage the rotation plus the capacity of the screw of the tap to move to do a translation of 3 millimeters. So and then you have the box to connect both.
Nice.
Did you have a chance to make the box that interconnect the new design of the box with the new interconnection between the 4 different boxes?
It's in progress. On the idea, yes, is to have the boxes modular boxes, so that you can connect them either front the motors, or either with the tap line. With the same box, we will be able to do both of them.
Pictures doesn't
express anything. No, it would be good to add Guys, can you add some extra information just for the mechanical behavior of this part? So, an animation, different states, open, close.
I have a video, Thomas. I put a video on the Git. I don't know if it is used here somewhere, just to show the tap rotation in one way, then on the other way. Did we put this one, Thomas?
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, because I see a lot of information and I want to understand if it's readable externally, or I need you all the time to explain me how it's organized, the project.
The video is there, by the way, I saw it.
See, but where is it? And I mean, in any case, should be connected to this part, not randomly positioned. Where is it?
At the end, more. Here, back.
Yeah. This one?
Isn't this one?
Yes, this is this one. This is the first step. The first test I did to test the box on the joint, because the idea was to test the tap can be open and closed with infinite cycles, because we don't want just to open it one time and close it one time, but to do it several times. It is the first test.
Yeah. Chirag, did you understand how the water is stopped there? So there is opening and closing the water from passing by. But
are you really working?
Steel, no?
Huh?
This can be steel.
Yeah, that has to be steel, because the screw is in the horizontal.
So this one should, in any case, better if they keep it. No, they don't allow this.
Yeah, they have to make it a little tight.
It's not a big issue, but yeah,
No,
it would be
no.
nicer.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a big issue because we're not measuring per each drop.
Guys, when you were like making this motion, was it like it's easy to open, but was it like easily closing as well?
It's opening and closing here.
Yeah, but I mean, it's very tiny movement. I mean, I don't see like the gap here. You see, it's changing.
What do you mean? Does it force when it is closing more than when it is opening? That's
You have the screw.
No, there is no problem of force on the screw. Just in the program, we had to manage to tighten when we close it. We have a function in the program that will put more step when you close than when you open.
The whole thing is moving, but it shouldn't move. But the problem is what's happening is that the screw is closing the circulation here.
Yeah.
So the fact that the whole thing moves.
Yeah. But in fact, I mean, guys, sometimes there is one drawing that is very useful. It's called section.
In the second version of the box,
if there is any section, apart from the fact that I really like, as usual, but it's very good. So I'm just asking that probably you can add the section like the one that.
No, but I think it's scary.
In fact, although there's an index on the top right of the page, and so you can access each part independently.
Where?
There's a button right on the top. In the dark section on the top of the page.
It's always on the top. You can
Source files.
Source files.
Index. It's
even more. Yeah.
I don't know how to say it.
In header. Maybe header.
What, guys? I see.
Do you see the back to home page button?
Index.
Okay.
Index. Okay.
Okay, the index.
I didn't know how to explain. And so here you can access every part of the. Just a second.
But I believe that Aldo was talking about a kind of drawing, okay, not section of the website. A drawing that is open. I will show you later if someone doesn't know what it is.
Look, Sade, there is a drawing here which is okay, which is good. But it would be good to see the two states, two different conditions, open and closed.
Basically, this drawing that is what Guillaume did in the first test. The tap that's being used is a tap that's been bought in store. What Aldo is saying is that if we could have a reproduction or a drawing of what the tap we bought does, and showing open and close situation to see how many
motion.
I mean, in terms of the motor rotations the motor needs to do to close and to open. Basically, it's based on this drawing, something which explains a little bit the way the tap works, because that's the mechanical.
Yeah, nothing that you didn't accomplish. Just that you have it clear in mind, and you know, it's just a little drawing that you can add and makes everything immediately clear.
Yeah.
Just going back to the index. Allora, idea, work organization, design. So those are brainstorming and sketches for, and then all the mechanical part. Good. Liquid distribution system. So here you have the drawing that Mathieu was telling you about. Then prototyping, perfect. Like this, it makes sense. Perfect structure. Okay. Prototyping part. Liquid distribution system. This one. Machine design. Machine design. Okay, this one is the electronic part. Romain, can you comment on this? Who was in charge of this part? Let me see at the beginning. Thomas. Documentation, no, the electronic part.
Yes, we did it with Thomas. And
okay, then comments on this one.
Okay. Somebody. Okay. You can see we used the standard FabNet with Gestalt. Thomas built it first in breadboard, but then cut it the real PCB, and we used the real one. Yesterday we fixed a small PCB problem, so it works stable and without any problem now. For moving
milling machine to work.
Sorry.
The small milling machine, is it working now?
Which machine?
The small milling machine.
Oh yes, the small milling machine. We don't know yet. In fact, nearly yes. We tried yesterday. We passed some moments on it, so we implemented auto leveling to avoid problem of difference of level of the plate. So now it's make auto leveling for PCB size, and then it can mill. We still the FabNet module when it generate the code for the machine. We used FabNet to generate the G code. It put first of all it's do everything in metric system on the side, and then inside the JavaScript it pass everything in imperial system, so everything in inches, and so difficult to read. But what is interesting, what is bad, it put inside the configuration for the tool command T01, or if I don't remember the code, that blocks machine of execution. So it doesn't run the the drill. It doesn't start the drill. So because of it, probably we have some problems with end mill bit. And now it's fixed. We must manually remove this line from the G code that machine works. So we did the first try yesterday, but because of we did error, I did error when I generate G code. I put 0.4 instead of 0.04 of depth. So it started to mill and then we stopped. So didn't have time to finish this machine work. As well, by fixing yesterday the small error on PCB of how's name the net fabnet, we do not have anymore the strange sound on motor, and it doesn't hit anymore, so it works. Okay. It's about electronic. Yes, and for drive, we name it. We have two axes. We name it two axes. I name it two axes. First, the X axis and L axis. L axis for liquid axis, and liquid axis is managed by Arduino. So we have Arduino connected to central host. Central host, it's Raspberry Pi or any computer, and we use the two USB port for drive, and we use 12-volt additional power supply connected to the net fabnet module. That's all. So about electronic, it's everything. Yeah.
In this video that you put, you're moving horizontally the machine.
No. Horizontally, in this
50 is relative to which axis?
Can you please repeat the questions?
Do you see my screen, Romer?
Yes, I see it. Yes. Yes. In fact, yeah. Here is you see on the right of the screen. You see it's a module that it's we name it the microservice architecture that we build. So that permit to have multiple services talk between them, and evolution and development is more easy because each person may take care about one module and manage it from A to Z. So what you saw here is the central module that named Brain. It received the request from the website. So website give just JSON code to read that say I need for this, for example, for this glass. I have big glasses, and I need for first big glass this quantity of I don't know, apple juice, yes, and 2 centiliters of vodka. So, and then for the fourth glass, I need this combination, and then Brain manage two other services. It sent a request to the X-axis and to the L-axis. To the X-axis, it say, okay, go to the position. Yesterday we did calibration of the machine. So in calibration, we saw that we saw the coordinates for smaller for the big glasses, and we did as well calibration of the liquid axis. So you ask for the liquid microservice. You send A, like for the first tap, and then you send the quantity in centiliters, how many liquid you need. For example, A, 5. It means that first tap will be opened for the duration required to deliver 5 centiliters of liquid. And we did two kind of calibration, so we can calculate at the time, and we have these numbers in inside the Arduino sketch for LiquidAx, and inside the X-axis server that manage the X position. This is the output. You see, this is the X-axis output. So when Brain asks for the X-axis to move on these coordinates, it's a report. I'm moving there, and then it's blocked here.
For the water, what is it?
Sorry.
What is for the water?
I didn't look on the site, but all I don't know. Thomas, did you integrated the sketches and so on, the links?
It's okay. Yeah, I mean you can.
There's the sketch that controls the with Arduino that controls the steppers, so it should be a bit lower.
Okay. Yes. So it is in the.
Yeah, here.
It is, yes. But Can you just a little bit go in? No, just inside the sketch. No, not on the page, but inside the sketch.
Okay.
Just a little bit more. Here we are. This is the measurement.
Okay.
Measurement. So we have the delivery for the 1 centiliter. It's 0 seconds. For the 2 centiliters, it's 2 seconds, and so on.
So it's in seconds. No?
Yeah, and it is at each position. It's the number of centiliters, so we can deliver up to the 15 centiliters, and we have as well. It's integrated exception control on this machine, so machine can stop and send on the screen machine required maintenance. It means or it lost the X-axis, or it they didn't have response from any of services. And here as well on this, what is interesting, you can go a little. It's in the same sketch. Go just a little bit down. You will see that. As well, X-axis has the maintenance. So we saw that at the beginning, when you install the tab, it may be not fully closed after the first open. So we have the command that means ZA or ZB, and it will turn even more to 2 degrees just to close the tab completely. Let's choose to fix it, just to the, what is the word, Thomas, you told me yesterday? To resserrer.
Tighten.
Tighten, yes. It is. So we can do this with tab. So the tab can be, we can fix it that it doesn't have any water that or any juice that going out, and then it's as it's always open and close on 5,000 steps. It's stay completely closed after multiple usage.
Okay, super. So at the end, you use 2 different codes for moving the machine and then allowing the water to pass through. No, these 2 steps that is using. Matthew.
Yeah, I'm discovering at the same time.
So yes, and so we just we didn't take care about the math how it will deliver. We just take some examples and we just open, close, and we're taking time and permit us to get this. So yes, and then we did.
Should I see? Should I watch one video related to that?
Yesterday, Thomas did the video that include the whole process, and normally you have the stepper test. No, which is yes, here is for example, this is the stepper test, and we saw that at the beginning the liquid flow was not enough big. Frederick, when he did his test, he told us that it need to have 1.5 round to open completely. So we just aligned the number of steps to open exactly 1.5 round. So it's open completely. And this is, you see this test. Here is the open and the close it, and it stopped the liquid. And it's quite fast. The time of delivery, it's about I don't know, it's about 10-15 seconds per glass. So yesterday we did the global test. We deliver about 3 centiliters per glass, and we serve 3 glasses. I think Thomas put this final video, and you can see it's took. I don't know, probably 1 minute. Yeah, here is the screenshots of the interface. This is the web interface. So you have the first page, then you go down, then you select the glasses, and you select the which glasses you want, which glass need to be delivered with which kind of cocktail, and then you click go. So this put it to the brain, and the brain is taking care about moving the part.
Okay.
I don't know, Thomas, you didn't put the last video we did?
I think let's put it here. I guess it's
on the presentation video actually. I didn't.
Okay.
Watch the presentation video.
Yeah, sorry. So you can see this is our yesterday final test.
So it's someone that didn't work on the. Let's have some names. It worked out for the group, or there was some.
Well, Vincent is out.
No, I know.
It started when this project started. It was still here, but in the end,
he couldn't manage to do everything. I mean, but at the end, I see the group job is there. No, for sure, Guillen didn't do anything. Guillen, why you're not talking? Where are you?
I'm here. No, I did try to work on the tab system, and I helped on the prototyping part, building the machine, checking the systems.
No, it's very nice, guys. I congratulations. Now what I need to do, and I need to do it now, is to immediately connect the video and the PNG to your page, because that's the one that Neil is gonna check, and it will go to our page and then directly to the links. So I'm gonna add those information directly on our website.
I have one comment. I'm afraid Ludo is not here to listen to that. And it's not a major issue, but the first O of the logo could be confused for an I, and that doesn't give a very good name.
Actually, Ludovic thought about it, and we tested the logo with several person who didn't know anything about the project. They all read a O, so I think it's okay.
But it can be confused for an I, and if you read an I,
really,
shit
really.
It's
yeah, okay.
I love the name. I love the logo. But I just say someone who reads an I.
Well, maybe you just like the bottom of the glass, you have to fill with the drink. So it like looks like.
You can just switch the two. The first one where you take the circular glass, and the last one you make the vertical one. So in the worst case, it's a shot bit, which.
Wait. Guys, this is like really small comment, not so important, but in the 3D model, where the bottleneck is, it's round, it's oval shape. But then in the actual one, you made it triangle. Why is that?
It's more.
No, because I think the round one is more stable and more safe, I would say, because this one has a chances to slip off.
I chose the triangle shape because it allows to use variable shapes of and variable diameters of bottles. And with the round one, I took measurement on one bottle, and if I changed the bottle, it would be maybe it wouldn't fit anymore. So I thought it was better to use the triangle shape.
Yeah, but in any case, what you're trying to do with the triangle, you can still do with the oval shape. You just need to get the right dimensions, I guess. But it's more safe in a way, have the bottle not slip off.
Okay.
Okay, but otherwise, guys, like you really did a good job. I mean, I really like all the from the design to the hardware and electronics, all the mechanism was working really good. Even you guys working on the interface, which is amazing. So I would say that even after Fab Academy, you should use the proper hardwares and electronics, and you should make one like working, like solid one, working properly. To celebrate the Fab Academy graduation.
No, it's worth it. Now, guys, apart from everything, first of all, I also want to say that once again you proved that you are a very good group. And even if we still have those students that appear and disappear one after the other, they are making me crazy, the core is very solid. So you guys that are there are really doing an amazing job, and I'm very happy for also the support that Mathieu.
Well, they really did all the job themselves. I think it's a great job. No, it's beautiful.
May I say something?
Guys,
I love it, and really, really, very nice job. And you could really see that there is a very nice group job, and the website is very well done. If I think about my website last year for this same thing, it was nothing like that. It was very unclear. This one is really, really nice, and you can really see all the people doing their parts. When is the presentation? Today?
Presentation is today, and we need to. I need to do it right now. I need to update the page.
Okay, so are you bringing the machine here at Volume?
I think it will be complicated because it's like I don't know. Maybe we could try, Guillaume. I don't know what you.
I can drop by Roma and try to bring it to Volume. Yes.
Or if I'm not what the connection.
And everything is on Roman's computer for the moment. So yeah, we can bring it and keep it still or something like that, just to show it for the presentation. But working, I'm not sure.
Okay, think about it because it would be nice to have it, but if I mean the website is good, so it's okay. And prepare something to say because decide who's going to talk and everyone do his own speech. Okay.
Javi,
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna be there before, but I mean, they're not gonna have more, I guess, than 2 minutes, 5 minutes to describe the project.
Okay.
So, I mean, Thomas already spoke several times, but I would like the others to talk this time. It's an option, but we know that
Okay. So since we just have 5 minutes, yeah, you have to think about something to say.
yeah.
Prepare it.
Thomas, I'm fine. I know that he's able to do it. I will push the others to to talk as well. So Fred, Guillermo, Romain as well, but 5 minutes, nothing more. Okay, so straight to the point. Also, one thing that is always important in terms of exercise is not only what has been done, but what were the difficulties.
Yeah,
okay,
that's what Neil is going to be asking. Anyway.
Exactly.
So be sure to have that very clearly, and maybe focus on one, because if you say 5 different things, Neil will just choose one. So you might as well yourself prepare that and focus on the one you want to.
Yeah, so I mean, the problems that you face at the end are also the one that is gonna carry the most. So be ready to talk about the liquid, and that's why I was asking you, since it's the main problem, to add a little drawing, a section, something that explain at the end how you ended up fixing this problem, the way that you found. But be sure that it can be explained easily. Okay.
There's another little thing I want to ask. My ear misses. Okay. About the electronic and the control. I saw that there is a Raspberry Pi, there's an Arduino, there's the Gestalt, so there are many different systems. So I don't know if this was an issue or something, but I'm pretty sure that Neil's gonna say there are too many different systems, one over the other. So I don't know if you can explain this, but it could be good to prepare to this kind of question.
Yeah, but area on the fact that you need to explain the integration. I don't see how, well, if it's well explained, Neil will not say there's too many layers. I don't think so, because each layer is quite justified, because it goes beyond the exercise of the machine, because the whole interface is the reason why there's the Raspberry Pi, and so.
Okay.
This is like in the, yeah, it is done in microservice architectures. So we can connect everything we want there. So tomorrow we will have second axe. It's okay. We just probably modify axe X and it move the positioning. If we, it's probably it looks like, in fact, in reality, when we look the Gestalt documentation, it's empty. It's very difficult to find something. Explanation, as said Neil last time, okay, it's the old version, so they decided to define the new version, so that's why they will not modify the doc, they will not improve the documentation for the existing. Looks like it's possible to connect everything to this module, but it's difficult to find. To go fast, we do in this way. Tomorrow, if necessary to connect the AXL to the FabNet, why not? It's easy to do. We just connect. That's all. It's everything ready to be modulated, to be flexible, to be ready to change and to change the technology. And as it's not monolith system, you just take one part, you modify it, you go.
I think this is
so it's even like
makes the project unique. So if Roman, you have the chance to talk today, I think that's interesting, because that will be a point that will be interesting to all of the class.
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Okay. Good, guys. Just a quick note. It's always us, more or less, doing the regional review. This is recorded. So, I mean, good job. Again, I think it's not a coincidence that the other are missing from the presentation of today. Thomas, about the documentation, since I know that it's very, I see that it's very detailed, give me time to go through it, not now, but later today. I want to be sure that everything is properly documented, and even it's a stupid proof, you know, that someone can understand it even without having all the clear picture before. So I just want really to be sure about that process, and then I will comment to you if I think there is or to restructure. So I'm gonna now close the regional review, but Saverio, I will call you back so we can discuss with Mathieu. Also, there is a new integration. There is a new student, so they're deciding really to make me crazy. There is one student left, which is Vincent, because he's busy with other festivals that he's organizing, other activities that is leading. And there is a new student that is coming from
1st of May, no?
Something. She's coming
from Canada.
From Canada. Yeah, and she's gonna join us probably in the next week.
Ah, so it's a girl.
It's a girl. So we're gonna have a girl. Okay, so guys, treat her well. Okay.
The name is a little difficult to pronounce.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. Remember that we are recording the session in any case. Okay, so I will update you even about the addition.
I just want to say, for me, the pronunciation is difficult even in French. So
we'll get used to it. Good. So I'll write you later. And Thomas, give a look at the page. Organize between yourself with who is gonna talk. I'm fine with all of you. I just push the others to say something to Neil. I guess Roman and Thomas already talk. Fred and Guillaume, they didn't probably. So I'll talk to you later. Okay, guys? Very well done. Once again. Good job.
see you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.